Hi there, friends. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta, and back by popular demand, Tamoy the cat is here. We're going to talk about that forecast out across the western Pacific today, and including the northeast monsoon, which is just absolutely dominating. The leading edge of this has been bringing a bit of a shear line, at least with increased moisture across parts of Region 2. But in general, we're not seeing anything terribly severe as far as convection, at least for the Philippines, but it is all about this northeast monsoon. In fact, look at the West Philippine Sea. You even got some gale conditions kind of kicking on by, coming in from the northeast towards the southwest. And I love this graphic from Metro Weather's Weatherscape. But I do want to mention, let's take a look actually at the map from JMA, and they have those gale force conditions here extending across northern areas of Luzon. We look over at windy. You see that northeasterly flow also continuing to dominate. My cat is sitting on the keyboard over here. Yeah, you're just getting comfortable. So the northeast monsoon continuing to dominate here, and that's going to be the case as we look ahead through our day here on Friday. But watch this over towards Saturday and the Sunday. It does back off a bit, and you're not seeing those gale conditions, those high winds really set up out here. So hopefully we'll back off kind of these cooler temperatures, those cloudy skies for northern Luzon as well. So let's go back here to our graphics from Metro Weather's Weatherscape, and gives you an idea of what we're talking about, but we're also watching the easterlies further down towards the south. And I do think there's this conversation to be had about increased rainfall for parts of Mindanao, but a very typical seasonal type stuff. So that's what we're looking at out here. Not the heaviest of the rain, mind you, but we do have it. Easterlies down towards the south, northeast monsoon in the north. Really chances of rainfall across parts of the mountains here into the Sierra Madres, extending back towards the west. All right, so let's look at our flyover for our Saturday. And as I mentioned, over the weekend, things do start to back off a little. You're not looking at the heaviest of the rainfall across parts of Visayas over towards Mindanao, if at all. In fact, a lot of areas probably going to stay dry further down towards the south. While we extend back towards the north, we are seeing, this still a chance of precip with the northeast monsoon across parts of Region 2, but not a terrible amount. In fact, if you want to go surfing, due to these gale conditions and the latest cold surge, there is some pretty good surf, long period swells extending across parts of Vietnam over towards Malaysia and the entire east coast of the Philippines, and that is going to continue despite the winds kind of backing off. We still have those long period swells continuing heading into the weekend in the early part of next week. See, it's Tuesday over towards Wednesday, still have that flow continuing to set up. Before I get into the long range outlook as far as the tropics are concerned, I do want to remind you, big thanks to our Patreon members who support this channel. Link is down below if you want to help out. Helps keep these updates going. So a big shout out to everybody that helps us out here. All right, let's talk quickly about the SpaghettiOs. And this is our long-range ensemble. And as you all know, I show this in every one of the updates, especially when we're looking at long range, because it gives you an idea of what we could expect. And look at this, 3 to 350 hours out, both the GFS and the ECMWF. I'm kind of scrolling back and forth between the two. Aren't really showing much of anything. In fact, I think we're safe to say that through the rest of January, we continue to look at a lack of tropical activity in the Western Pacific. And more so, we are monitoring, that chance of snowfall across parts of Japan and eastern areas of China. Cold surge set up, even some avant-garde vortices coming off of Jeju-do. You can see it right in there. Pretty cool stuff as well. So, yeah, it's all about the cold air. Classic January weather. But if you are interested in cold weather type information, I did just put out a video discussing some of the coldest record-breaking temperatures in the Western Pacific on record. I think it's interesting, a little different. My next one I'm working on is festivals and how they relate to weather across East Asia. And I got 3 different ideas in mind. One about the Lunar New Year, of course, cherry blossoms in Japan, and Cebu's festival that's supposed to hold off calamities and things like that. So Tamoy he's bouncing, he's going off and doing something else. So I guess that's my cue to let you guys go for today. And as always, thanks for watching, but stay safe out there, friends. Have a great day.